Hello, I am Sophie welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a 10K day. More like a 10K night, because it's already 5:45 p.m. We are still going to try to hit the 10K today. We will see what happens. What has happened so far today? Well, this morning, my sister and her husband were in town for another little event, so we hung out before they had to go to that. Let me put some glasses on, I look weird. Yeah, much better. So we hung out from like 10:30 to like noon-ish, and then at 12:30 I streamed for about 4 hours. So we're kind of like on the tail end of that right now. I got a decent amount of words in at that time. I think I got about 1,000, a little over 1,000. So we have made some progress, I assure you. And then I took a little break after the stream, just kind of chilled, did my own little thing, and I just now, in the past maybe 20-25 minutes, have finished the outline for Project What, for the rest of Project What. I had hoped to have the outline done before the 10K day so I could spend the entire 10K drafting and I could get 10,000 words into Act 2. That is not the case, obviously. I finished the outline for Act 2 yesterday at around 1 in the morning. You can see that vlog up here. I knew I was not going to be able to finish Act 3 before going to sleep, or at least finish Act 3 in a condition that I actually liked. So I decided, you know what? Whatever words I get in the outline for Act 3, I'm going to count towards the 10K day. My outline is in a Google Doc. I'm about to print it out. So it's very easy to count the words that I do have. So the final word count for the outline is 7,855 words, which means I added about almost 2,000 words to it so far. Act 2 was about 6,000 words, so we're at pretty much 1,800 for the day. 20%? We're 20% of the way there. But whew, we got the rest of the night ahead of us. I really want to get this 10K. It's not going to be straight up drafting 10,000 words. A lot of it is going to be copying and pasting and just editing that, like what I did for Act 1. We're pretty much doing the same exact process for the rest of the book. So it's not going to be like killing myself over getting 10,000 words. It's technically going to be easier than straight up drafting 8.2 thousand more words. Let's do this. I'm gonna print this out and we're gonna get started on Act 2. Oh my god, I am so excited. Okay, let's go. Hi, it's actually been like an hour since I last spoke. After I turned the camera off and I printed out the outline, which we will talk about in a moment, I realized I haven't eaten yet today. Well, I hadn't eaten yet today. So I stopped what I was doing and made myself something to eat. I had salmon and rice and a salad. Very good. Now I'm eating 2 cinnamon toasts stacked atop one another because I have an esteemed, mature taste. Okay, and now we're back. I've cooked, I have eaten, I'm still eating, clearly, and it is finally time to get back to work. Is it 7 p.m.? Maybe. Don't worry about that. Let's talk about the outline. 7,800 words, 12 pages, and a whole lot of fun. I think I'm still out of it. I need this food to send its nutrients through my body because I'm losing it. Yeah, 12 pages, Act 2 and Act 3. I think Act 3 is like 3 of these pages and Act 2 is the rest of it. Yeah. So a majority of this is Act 2. My printer doesn't do great with color. So my formatting for this outline was done all in different font styles. So all caps meant something, regular font meant something, italics meant something, bold meant something. Yeah, I also highlighted the 3 turning points in Act 2, just again as a sort of pacing marker. They were supposed to be gray. They were supposed to be gray highlights, but because my printer's so awesome, they came out pink. So any of the turning points, the first pinch, the midpoint, and the second pinch of Act 2, have turned into pink instead of gray, but that's fine. It still makes it stand out, so I'm not mad. But this is everything. This is about to become my Bible until I finish draft 4. The first scene is one that doesn't change very much. It's a very short scene, just sort of wrapping up what happens at the very end of Act 1. And then the scene right after that does have quite a bit of changes because I need to make the initial conditions of like what ends up happening in Act 2 seem a little more suspicious. They have to seem like this isn't really a coincidence that this happened. Something engineered this to happen, you know? So first scene is gonna be easy. Second scene does need a little bit of work. Yeah, I'm just, Act 2. I'm so stoked. I talked about this in the reworking vlog, like the actual reworking vlog, but seeing the story come together completely in the outline and seeing like what it's being transformed into, I'm so excited. My main thing, if you didn't watch that video, is that I liked everything that occurred in the book. I liked every event that we saw. The only problem was that those events weren't hitting. They weren't hitting emotionally for the characters, for the reader. And I realized as I was revising that it could hit, it could work if I just rearranged things. So that's pretty much what I did, rearranging things around the 3 pinch points and making sure everything kind of fit around that narrative. And it is, from what I can tell through the outline, so much better emotionally. So that's exciting. I'm excited to see how that plays out in the actual prose, in the drafting. There were some revelations that I had that sort of made things hit even harder when I was typing this up. So if I execute it well, if I execute my idea that I have here as I intend, this will be a really fun thing to draft. But I don't know yet, because I haven't started drafting. Also, I have like no nails right now. All of them are falling off. I literally only have 4 of my nails left, so I need to find some nail clippers and chop them off, because it looks so stupid. But, just don't look at them for right now, please. Don't judge them. They've been through a lot lately. Anyways, bread, outline, first scene of Act 2. Yeah. I get to open the project again. Oh my god. This is a cover I made a few days ago that I love and I will be using when I print out the project, but I decided to put it on here too because I thought it would be fun. I don't know. Let's go. It's like 10:30 and I've just passed like halfway-ish recently. I'm past halfway. I'm closer to like 6K than 5 and it's going very slow. I passed 6K because I copy and pasted all of the scenes I need for this chapter into the doc. So like technically I've hit 4K for the doc, but like I haven't edited those words yet, you know? I've really only written 2 scenes of like the 5 that are in this chapter. So I haven't actually done that much. So that's great. That's fun. I need to log in. I'm just like having such a hard time like just sitting down and actually doing the work. I keep like going on YouTube and like just scrolling through videos to try and like find one to watch when I'm like definitely not gonna watch any of them and I'm just wasting my time. Or I'll walk around and like start cleaning stuff in my apartment or like go pet my cat, which is like, I'm gonna pet my cat, sorry. That's non-negotiable. But just not doing anything pertaining to the 10K day, which is like the whole point of today. So I'm making this statement right now in the video to tell myself to lock in. We'll see if I do it. I'm gonna try and find just like a background video to put on, something to just like keep me from getting distracted. And we're gonna edit these scenes. Please, please, I need to edit these scenes. I want to hit the 10K so bad. I haven't done a 10K day. Well, I have done a 10K day in the recent past, but I haven't done a 10K day going into the day intending to do a 10K day in forever. Like I haven't scheduled a 10K day, said, yeah, today I want to do 10K and actually hit it in like years. So we're gonna keep drinking this. I'm probably gonna go, once I finish this, fill it back up because I still have quite a bit of the night ahead of me. And any energy that this ends up giving me will be put towards brain power to edit these scenes. That's how I'm justifying it. Don't drink a whole cup of coffee at 10:30 at night. Maybe. Yeah, this is probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways because the 10K day stops for no one. editing me here because this video ended rather abruptly and I don't want to leave it like that. Also, don't mind my hair. It's drying. So, lo and behold, I did not hit the 10K on this day. I got 7K, almost 8K, which was nice, but not 10K. The goal was 10K and we did not hit that, so wah. Not to make excuses, but to maybe give reasoning as to why I was unable to hit the 10K when I've literally had 10K days during the retreat so far that weren't labeled as 10K days. They just naturally happened. One reason I feel like that probably happened was because I was still working on the outline at this time, and I finished the outline during the 10K day. And the fact that I technically finished the story, as in I saw the entire story through to the end in the outline, and then immediately that same day had to go back to the top and start working on it again, probably didn't help. It's just a difficult thing to like get back into the rhythm of, especially when you feel like you finished the book or like you finished the story. Obviously not finish, but emotionally you're at the end of the book because you just finished the outline and now you gotta jump straight in to a completely different place, like where the characters are, like headspace wise, character development wise. It's a little jarring, it's a little strange. So I definitely think that was a contributing factor to why I was unable to sort of get my rhythm back once I was done with the outline and ready to start drafting. But in what I was able to do, because I was able to write like almost 6,000 words, I do think it was a fairly good push for getting into the drafting process again, because after I had finished drafting Act 1, I took a big pause to finish revising the book, reworking the book, and then finally drafting again, but it did take a while. So I think the 10K day was a nice, like, just shove into the deep end, like, we gotta get started. But that was my 10K day, my attempt at a 10K day. Before the retreat ends, I really want to redeem myself. I want to schedule a 10K and I want to actually do it. But this time, we were not so successful. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, thanks for being here, thanks for hanging out. How do you feel about 10K days? Do you like 10K days? Do you think they are unreasonable? Do you think they are unhealthy? Do you think they are a fun challenge? Do you love them? Do you use them as a tool to get your writing done? Like you have a deadline. You're like, okay, it's a 10K day, let's do it. Let me know. Let me know anything and everything in the comments, and hope to see you in the next one. Peace. Wow.